Hey y'all, and good morning. Welcome to A Day in Our Life Packing Up Camp. So that there would be enough light, the first thing I did this morning is I'm pulling the window coverings that we usually pull later in this process. Before we start getting packed up, Chris is finishing up our next video, which you'll have already watched, is the KFC video.
I'm just trying to pick out a thumbnail, which I don't have a good one.
But I think I have a good picture on my phone, so I'm going to shoot it over to him, and then we'll have a thumbnail.
And I'll have this next video posted, hopefully within a couple minutes here.
Yeah, we're a little behind, but this will catch us up. While Chris does that, realized he couldn't see because he didn't have his glasses on, I'm going to start picking up what I can while still here, because I can't get there. Hashtag van life. While Chris fusses at his computer, I've plugged in our watches to charge because we kind of forgot about those. And my laptop is packed up. The cords for our phones will go here, and for our watches will go here. And now I'm going to pack up the fan and see what I can do about this mountain of disorganization. And there's the fan currently. And then maybe make the bed, or maybe just roll the covers to the end. We'll see. Alright, the video is published, and I do believe Chris is shutting his laptop down to pack it up now.
The nice thing is that it only take a few seconds to shut down or to power up.
Yeah, they're real good laptops. Now, there is no internet here, so we've been relying on our phones, and service here is meh. So it takes several hours to process a video.
Yeah, we've been lucky if we got 1, maybe 2 bars for 5G. Most of the time 5G would drop to 4G, and then it just really sucks.
Yeah, it's something. So what's on the agenda next? Taking down the canopy,
yep,
or situating the van?
Let's finish setting up the van, then we'll take care of the canopy, get the chairs back on the back.
Get everything back on the back.
After I put the tarp up there, get our cooler in our tote, and I think that should have us good to go.
The cooler that he's referring to goes on the back. That's all our dry food. I made a mess, but Chris is helping make messes.
It takes a few to get everything situated, especially when we don't have a lot of space. Oh.
As we're packing up, we're deciding where to go next. I have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks, just with my primary, and I'm sure that's mostly going to be like, hey, yeah, your medication's working, here's some more. Not really worried about that one. So in 2 weeks, we have to be back in Northeast Tennessee. Currently, we're in Northern Alabama. So we're trying to figure out what's the plan.
And so far, haven't really decided yet. Just trying to get laptops completely tucked away and try to figure out where we're going to shove some of these jackets and stuff that we got.
Yeah, that's what brought up the conversation of like, wait, well, where are we going? Because I'm like, do we need to keep the jackets out, or should we put them back in the back under the bed? We hadn't really decided yet. We know we have 2 weeks exactly. Like, exactly.
And we haven't figured out where we're going yet, or what we're going to get into. And I trash outside.
Well, that's where trash goes, just not literally right outside.
Okay, I can't do anything until I move your laptop.
Oh, and I was thinking about these. Like, I like that the towels came with these, but we don't ever put them back in here.
No.
And I don't know that we have another use for them, so there's really no need in keeping them pajamas. So, I guess we kind of head in the direction we need to go and just see what's up.
Yeah, see what we find.
If we go back the direction that Google says is the fastest route, it's definitely different than the way we came here, and we have to go through Chattanooga so we could spend a few days there. We have done Chattanooga before, long before we had a van, and we only got to a few things. We only had a weekend. That's when we both worked full time. But it was a lot of fun, and I wouldn't mind going back for a couple of days.
Yeah, that may be our next stop. We'll have to...
And maybe we stop before there. That's kind of the halfway point.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what we find to get into.
This is true. You know us. We don't really plan too far ahead of time.
Oh, we're gonna just think about something and we'll go, okay, let's go in that direction. And then we're off.
Chris is taking out the trash. I've got this stack packed up. By the way, sis, if you're watching, this was a great birthday gift for Chris. We use it several times a day. Next, I get out of here and we move stuff from the front to the back because we still haven't narrowed things down enough for that to not be a have to thing. Alright, I've finished what I can do. I have the bed sufficiently unmade, window coverings pulled, the bag of dirty clothes, the towels are out because they're still a tiny bit damp. And now I get out of here so Chris can start the move from the back to the front, and the front to the back, and the middle, and all around again. Do y'all see this view we had this week? And this campground has stayed this quiet the entire time, even though it is full. Alright, on to the next thing, which is getting all of this situated back on this. Yeah, I rearranged that so now the lid fits a bit better. Alright, now we've moved down here. Chairs first, which Chris's is easy to fold up. Mine always gets kind of stuck. But we're eyeing some new ones that are about the same size as mine, but take up about a quarter of the space. We just gotta find them. And then the canopy, and I won't be recording that because that's kind of a two-man job to take it down. So, see you in a second. Alright, we're all packed up and finishing up this. Packing up the canopy never takes long. I actually think it takes longer to get it in the bag than it does to take it down. But give me a second here. We'll be back and I'm going to help Chris wrap this tarp. How charged are the watches?
Yours is at 98. Mine is at 86.
Yours was more drained than mine?
Oh, you put yours on the charger.
Oh, I did
mine.
put mine on the charger first.
That's okay. It'll just be done.
Yep.
We'll charge them at a later time.
Thank you, babe. And the last thing to do is unplug the electricity. What?
120, 30, and 50.
Oh, is it? Good to know. Alright, everything in our campsite is packed up and ready to go. The main negative for this campground for me, which was also a plus, is all the birds, because there is poop all over the van. Ready, babe?
Yeah, let's hit the road again.
So, as you saw in the last clip, the van was on a lift, and
Yeah, ended up getting the alignment finally done on the van, and it did need it. It's actually helped out quite a bit. Plus also we found out that we can actually get airbags for the back springs to kind of level it off a little bit, so that way it's not as droopy on the back end.
we've just been kind of very slowly meandering our way through North Alabama, and let us show you where we're at.
The most fascinating element of this museum is that this amazing diversity of artifacts all came from one bag.
We've created our Found Treasures Museum to preserve and share some of our most intriguing objects. Since we're not research, design, display, and install the items. It is a work in progress as we continue to discover new facts about the artifacts we have. The continuous discovery is part of the fun. Our museum holds over 70 objects, which we've assembled into 10 groupings. You will find everything from various types of headgear and accessories to remarkable Africa, different suits of armor, musical instruments from across the globe, and the fan favorite, a collection of weird and wonderful artifacts. Play sign. Enjoy discovering these found treasures, and be sure to claim your own treasures while hunting through the unclaimed baggage store.
I'm Brian Owens, and this is my wife Sharon. In 1970, my dad bought his first load of memory bags with the idea of selling the contents luggage.
When people first hear about unclaimed baggage, they often ask, what's the craziest thing you've ever found? And even after 50 years, we're still amazed that
Well, this doesn't happen often, but when the cheap ass hotel is cheaper than the campgrounds in the area, we opted for this. A very small room, cheap but clean. Was surprised it had a fridge and microwave. Very small bathroom, but also clean. Just a shower.